and get it going, talk some stuff. We can even take a break, have it go on music while it charts there.
Well, now we're live, so good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Crypto. This morning is a beautiful Saturday, April the 24th, 2001. We are hanging out for the morning. How you doing today, Colby?
Doing well. There's a lot of excitement in the markets, and just want to have a nice chill Saturday and look at some of the more fun projects going on.
Yeah. So I think Colby brought this up. This was kind of left over from the other one. What's the story of
this was
making New Jersey deli?
This was making headlines last week, and it kind of illustrates what's going wrong in maybe all the markets today, that silly things are way overvalued.
Your hometown deli, which does little business out of a single location, has a 9-figure market cap and has raised a lot of questions. Is that that's the actual deli, I'm guessing?
That's the actual deli. I heard it was run by, I believe, the math teacher or the gym teacher of the local high school.
It's a multi-million-dollar deli. $90 million!
Or its CEO is the principal at the local high school, where he is the wrestling coach.
That's insane. Okay. So the deli
and the vice president is math teacher. All right, I was right to some degree. I had heard.
Whoa, no way.
So it's two teachers having a deli that got listed, and it's way overvalued, showing problems with just our regulatory system and who allows what stocks, and that people are evaluating things way over. We've seen it in the NFT markets, we've seen it in stocks.
But so it's really interesting because I mean, so things change throughout time periods, right? Like everything evolves, everything changes. And so as soon as you have something that's in a set way of maybe the mindset of a stock only really has the value of how profitable the company is, maybe that's going to change in the next couple of years. Maybe we do go more towards a speculative. But does that make sense?
When they're making $35,000 a year, it doesn't look like there's a world in which they should be valued at $100 million. So, I don't know. I think it could be spelling the top, how bubbly or overinflated. Maybe just to lends to the fact that no one wants the dollar.
Maybe stocks are just valued, or how stocks are valued is changing, though, just because maybe if you have more people that are investing from all over the world.
So you think this is a good thing?
No, I don't. I'm just trying to understand why, and is it going to be something that we're going to see more of?
No, I think people are just throwing their money around and they're not doing any sort of fundamental research. They said a lot of the capital was coming out of Hong Kong, I believed. And there's no actual research being done on the companies people are investing in.
So do you think maybe this is just such a small company that it could have been easy for an investment fund in Hong Kong to do a pump and dump almost on it?
But it hasn't been done. It's not. It doesn't appear to be any of that.
I haven't looked at its chart or anything.
It doesn't appear to be any of that.
Would we intend to seek and investigate?
In fact, look at its revenue. It's been declining. And
looking at the picture, I wouldn't eat there.
People are just throwing money at stocks. And the argument I hear is that, things are just way overvalued. I mean, even in the hometown or the town we live in, you see some of the home prices have gone up 4 or 5 times their value just this year. No. And I think that's more to the fact that money's becoming worthless and people would rather throw their funds anywhere. And even overseas where they talk about investments in Hong Kong, and it's just very interesting that there is so much demand for very odd items. Yeah. Whether it be an NFT, whether it be an odd piece of art, you're seeing extreme numbers on everything recently.
So that's interesting. Most of Hometown's top shareholders, in fact, have addresses in China, though at least one is in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So you got maybe one of the top shareholders, however many there are. I don't know how many, 10, 15 maybe.
And it makes you wonder if people are pumping up small investors into stocks that they know they can completely manipulate because they own a majority share or whatever it is.
So that was just a cool little article Colby pulled up. Kind of wanted to check on it a little bit because I thought it was interesting. Top Shot, probably don't really need to go into that today. There's nothing crazy going on there.
Top Shots have had a lot of new requirements to getting some of the packs, and
we can't talk about Top Shot
just because of the new requirements. You've seen people have to get packs, and all the cards that were once hitting $4 or $5 are pretty much drying up, and the market is seeing a new bottom of $6 cards. I mean, even look at the lows right now. What do we got?
So this is the lowest ass page. We got 1 5, couple 6s. Looks like a bunch of 6s. Yeah, 6 might be
how many till we get
bottom.
into the 7s? Let's see.
And there's probably a bunch at 7.
Oh, okay, there's plenty at 6s. So 6 definitely seems to be the new bottom. But these projects are interesting, and I recommend people keep an eye out for them.
So they're requiring, the way they're doing it is they're either requiring you to have 15 base moments, 1 or 2 rare moments, and then depending on what pack it is, a legendary moment or a rare from that sort of pack, like if it's a metallic gold. They have announced that they're possibly going to be doing challenges as a requirement to purchase packs. They haven't confirmed it. It's kind of been tossed around a couple different times. We'll see if that ends up actually going through. So right now, if you did want to get started on Top Shot, it's going to cost you, if you get all $6 moments and you pick up all 15 to be able to purchase the rare packs, it's going to cost you $90. I do believe there might even be some rares around the $80 to $90 range. So those might be willing to pick up and just having one of those versus having one of the what's it called? One of the 15 random garbage moments. And hey, if you like NBA, like, collect who you want.
Yeah, and it's an interesting market. There's opportunities, obviously, for some arbitrage and making plays within the marketplace. But overall, it's just something fun to play around and gives people some access to some NFTs. So I like it.
It looks like a lot of the rares, I think some of the lowest rares you could pick up, it looks around this range in the 130 range, which still isn't bad, but to me, I think there's a little bit more value on some of these. Maybe not the ones with the 2,000 rare moments, but once you start getting into these $500 ones for 160, 161, there's only 500 of these ever created. And yeah, I don't think either of us really know NBA too well to really say this player's gonna have a future, this player's not gonna have a future.
No, but we will both admit, though we had little interest in the NBA, this product or NFT service has done what they intended and has got us more engaged and got a lot of our friends more engaged.
I've been paying a lot more attention to what's happening in the NBA. I've been watching more and more YouTube videos on NBA stuff. I mean, it's cool. I've paid attention to basketball minimally most of my life, but I understand it at least. And when there's easy money, it's hard to sit there and say, no, I'm not going to take part in this. Especially when we got on it mid-February, right before the huge push up.
Yeah, we got into it pretty early on.
So, I mean, they're still in beta, they're still developing.
Oh, we should talk about, go show them some of the tops.
That's right.
Also with, in relation to this Top Shot NFT craze, we've also seen the Topps company, who did a lot of baseball cards, Godzilla cards, the Garbage Pail Kid cards. They released their own NFTs, and we've been paying attention to that market, and recently they had a pack sale, and there's quite a few interesting products. A lot of it looks like a rehash of their old actual physical cards, just scanned and digitized with some sort of special filters or something else applied on it. But it does look like a nice project. So we're going to go and show you some of the projects, and yeah, we'll be right back with you. I'm going to turn off this and turn on the heat real quick.
Oh, Colby's freezing.
Yeah.
We're going to throw on just some chart for you guys for a little bit.
Just while we look at some NFTs real quick. Show them some of the Garbage Pail Kid cards. We'll look at a few of the different projects, and we'll get right back to you. It's just cold in this little office we're in, and we'll get this.
I think we could still do it even with the heater. I don't think it's gonna destroy the quality terribly too much, right? If anyone's actually watching this and it is destroying the quality, please let us know and we'll make sure to get it adjusted. Other than that, I think we should just leave it how it is and look more into this. Tops NLB shop standard packs. So $5 standard packs, premium packs $100. So pretty similar to Top Shot.
I was there the day of. I was able to get one pack, but I pretty much sold out instantly. I did not get one of these $99 ones.
45 compared to 6 though.
But price-wise, there must be something else to them.
Secondary marketplaces. So it doesn't look like Topps has their own marketplace like NBA Top Shot does, which I do kind of like, because the problem with NBA Top Shot is they're not only the bank, but they're the bank, they're the store, they're the SEC, they're the
everything all in one.
Everything from point A to point Z.
It is very centralized. At least Topps is trying to have multiple marketplaces and make it decentralized to some degree. On the other side of that coin, I don't see them.
But just the fact that they allow secondary market sales when NBA Top Shots does not allow secondary market sales shows that there may be a possibility that they're trying to manipulate the market on NBA Top Shot.
Totally.
Between requiring moments to buying packs and all that stuff.
I got into the crypto space because of decentralization and getting away from some of this. But when it comes to NFTs, I see some of the appeal of being centralized. You're allowed to offer a better product. The one concern I have is longevity. If this company goes out of business, is this NFT I spent all this money on actually going to be worth something one day?
Yeah, what happens when whoever hosts Top Shot servers decides to just shut them down because they violated a term or something on their conditions?
Exactly.
Then they still haven't allowed it to where, even though they have plans on it, they haven't allowed it to where you're able to actually take the moments off of their website yet. So there could be anything from a DDoS attack on NBA Top Shots to, if they're with Amazon Web Services, them pulling their contract with them. All of those moments are lost. Your account's gone. Your Dapper balance is gone. Everything.
Exactly.
Versus if this, you could pull it off. I could have it on my different
Wax
wallet.
account or whatever.
It seems to be on the Wax
network. It's an interesting concept. I don't know how decentralized Wax is. I don't know how many people use it. I like some of this appeal. I will also say on the other side of the coin, you can tell that these have a lot less data in them compared to the NBA Top Shots, which is an actual video, music. And because it's a private chain, I think they're allowed to do that, where the amount of information they might be able to link to these NFTs might be more limited. It's an interesting project, nonetheless.
Token would be token. Yeah, I think it'd be token. Worldwide Asset Exchange.
And if any of you know more about it, you can contact us and let us know more about the Wax ecosystem and how it works.
Right off the bat, they say they're decentralized. Say anything, we gotta kind of go into it a little more. There's the explosive growth of NFTs with the superior monetization capabilities of DeFi. It enables anyone who participates to earn rewards in the form of Ethereum tokens and Wax G governance tokens. Wax is the king of NFTs. Global brands trust Wax to launch their NFT sales, including Deadmau5, Atari, Topps, William Shatner, Capcom, and more. William Shatner, I didn't know he was getting into NFTs. That's cool.
Everyone's getting into NFTs. So we'll do more research, but let's go back and actually show them some of the projects Topps is doing.
I wanted to look into this a little more. We could go down rabbit holes.
Well, we didn't even look at any of the project.
We looked at this and we wanted to figure out Wax because all their stuff is based on Wax, it looks like. Well, here, let's go back to Topps.
I
wasn't done with Top Shot and you wanted to go to Topps.
You didn't even want to touch on Top Shot.
And then I changed my mind.
All right.
And I was gonna go into
You're free
that.
to do.
So all I see is Topps MLB. I'm not seeing any of their garbage.
Because, here, just go back to where you were in the Topps page. Or where was it? The wax. Atomic Hub.
Yep.
And you'll just go. These are all the different projects they are running
Through wax.
currently.
That's all wax projects, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's the Godzilla one. Garbage Pail Kid cards. Where are
It's
those?
the dead mouse.
Yeah, see, they're getting a lot of projects. Just even recently, this market has gone up a ton. It was something like...
Oh,
Boom,
Garbage Pail Kids.
Yep, and so you can see some of these projects are cards. These are the basic ones.
They're about just as cheap as the real ones.
Yep, and now you start getting into some of the unique ones. Oh, this is a pack. $15, you can go buy a pack for 10,000 or 100 wax. But I want to show one of the interesting effects. Ooh, there's bubble gum. What does that mean?
It's just a stick of bubble gum because all of them came with bubble gum.
Okay, so these ones, the background is moving.
Does that mean that they're selling? Oh my god, that's insane.
Here, we're going to sort by the highest price, so
Buy
we
this
can show.
stick of gum. That's not a stick of gum. It's an NFT of a stick of gum.
And that's interesting right there. Let's see what kind of filters they got.
It looks like they're showing everything from the Garbage Pail collection.
Here's the VHS version. I like that.
Ooh.
And they're going for some expensive amounts.
The Jenny Jelly.
Especially big names like a
13.
Tim or... Okay, and then let's see. What are some of the other variants?
That Mad Max seems kind of cheap. 30.
These are the collector's editions. I've never even seen these ones. Holy, the prices on these are insane.
That one's like 10,000.
10,000.
How many are there?
They must be rare because I've never even seen them. Interessante.
Okay, so just because this guy wants $106,000,
Yeah, it does
for it.
not mean. Let's see the no sales found. They're very rare.
This guy looks like he wants $70,000 for it, and then there's this one. You can see the transaction on the block. Let's see. Will it tell me how many?
No, I don't know. But it's interesting that these are that rare and people are thinking they're worth that much.
Transfer. Oh, there's only 4 of them total. So this is number 3. You can pick up number 4 for 71K. That's still crazy. 71. Oh, you're playing poker.
I'm doing all of it. I just had a big hand where I hit a set. Just so people know what I'm doing. Yeah. Playing some online poker for Bitcoin. Bam. That's kind of cool how you can see through it to the screen too. Just got a nice little half double up playing Omaha high-low. I hit a set of 10s for the high. He hit the low. Good times all around.
Omaha.
Omaha high-low. No,
other
it
kind
was
of
the
little
only turbo
projects.
tournament going on. Yeah, let's see some of the other actual projects. And all I wanted to show you really was those Garbage Pail Kid card ones. I do not understand this. It might be some sort of game. You get resources of some sort.
Bitcoin Origin it was.
What's collect whale? Down at the bottom right there. What the heck? Promo pack puzzles. Lots of interesting new projects. Maybe they're doing what we were thinking. Someone's going to hide Bitcoin and like make lottery packs, basically.
Maybe, or you're just buying some puzzles. Contains 10 puzzle pieces and a 2% chance to receive collect key NFT. Can be unboxed at.
Interesting.
And the keys, $400. It looks like. Weird. Crypto monkeys. I wanted to look at the Dead Mouse stuff.
Dead Mouse has done quite a few NFTs. He also did it on the Nifty network. Remember, he did one with Mad Dog, I believe it was.
That one's cool, though.
And they did a few pieces of art that had a little animation, but also
it looks like
some music to it, and pretty great.
A bunch of these guys.
So this is more just some of his images. And like I was getting to, I think every network that's going to try to host NFTs will have different capabilities to how much information can be tied to that NFT. And that's one of the interesting things. I've read that Chainlink is trying to make it so their project can enable more dynamic NFTs. So your NFT can gather data elsewhere and utilize that within the NFT itself. There's a lot of great projects going on. We just want to explore them. We want people to chill out. There's a lot of crazy hype. Everyone wants to make money as fast as they can.
Yeah, it looks like...
But part of this is also having fun, finding projects you actually believe in and want to believe in. And I think you follow your heart for the most part. I mean, there's always outliers there, though. There's some projects, some things selling for money I never would have imagined. Like, what is this crazy goat? Miles the Joker. Yeah. What's the most expensive one? Oh, it's a 1 of 1.
Under $500,000. I think as we get down here, they get more expensive. Yeah.
And sometimes people are just asking ridiculous amounts for anything. What is a wooden tops coin? Why are there so many of those? Did you just get those randomly in packs? Transferable, burnable. What does it do?
Nothing. Some dude just listed it for an outrageous amount for $5 million. He doesn't even have a great serial number. He's 18. 194 have been burned. Doesn't look like there's a max on them too. Oh.
And yeah, when you see prices, remember that always people list stuff for anything. Let's see what suggested sales of this are for.
32
cents. And he's just listing one for $5 million. Yeah.
I get the same thing, different serial number for.
Interessante. What are those little sticker things?
I was gonna get
tombstones,
more expensive shit down here. Like, what's the Bitcoin Bro? Oh, here's some packs.
People just want they just typed in numbers.
So the real price should be $275, but this isn't. I guess Topps is doing it right. They're allowing people to buy and sell packs on the secondary market.
Yeah,
like someone bought the pack for $99 and was able to sell it for $275, no problem.
Did you want to go down the wax rabbit hole for our people and let's look at what wax is? I haven't heard much on much of social media, so either it's under the web, it's more centralized than we think, or
it looks like, because on their website, it looks like they are kind of just doing consulting for major corporations on building a blockchain for them. So sort of like how IBM's doing for a couple different companies. They're just building blockchain applications for these major companies like Topps, William Shatner, and
Yeah.
Mouse. I wonder, I don't know if you could just go on Uniswap and invest. Like, I don't think their token is, like, it's more of a utility token than currency.
Well, yeah. I mean, none of them are really a currency. I mean, obviously they have their currency. That one was trying to use the wax token.
Create an account? Colby just pulls stuff up as he's doing something and then gets distracted with his poker.
Well, no, it said check out all their NFTs they made, or their dApps, and then it doesn't actually show you them. It makes you want to start an account. I just clicked right here. I'm not a big fan of that. Just show me the projects.
Oh, they want you to...
They want my info. See, this looks more company than most decentralized. When you have a terms and conditions thing this big, it does get you wondering.
Yeah, prohibited uses and intellectual property. I don't really think if you're decentralized if you have... We do not grant you any licenses, expressed or implied, to the intellectual property of EPH or our suppliers or licensors, except as expressly authorized by these terms. If you are blocked by us from accessing any of the Wax products, including, without limitation, by blocking your IP address, you agree not to implement any measures to circumvent such blocking, e.g. masking your IP address or using a proxy IP. So.
Yeah, it sounds like a company. I love all these companies and projects that parade around as being decentralized when we really know the truth.
That's all we had to do is just click on their terms and conditions.
Well, and what's funny is it's fine to be centralized. I'm a firm believer that many things should be centralized. If something goes wrong, I want someone to yell at. I want someone with customer service. Certain things don't need to be decentralized, and people need to make that distinction. And not everything needs to be on a blockchain. Certain things benefit from it, certain things don't. I mean, I just wish people would take a step back and say, what is the utility? Do I really want to live in a world where there's 200 currencies that I'm trading back and forth and paying fees for just to get any simple project done? I mean, that's not the way the world operates, and we should try to be cutting out these middlemen. Instead, many of these crypto projects are people trying to get rich and create more middlemen.
The big red flag I'm looking for is that you don't actually own any of your wax or your NFTs.
They have the right to take it away at any point.
Exactly, because it's technically theirs. You're just... And RuneScape has that same thing where they have your account, all your items on your account, everything that is around your account is not yours specifically. It is property and intellectual property of the company of Jagex, which allows them to ban without reason.
Yeah,
but when you have people that are putting thousands,
probably gives them more protection from a legal standpoint or from liability. Yeah.
But if you have people that are putting thousands and thousands of dollars into what they believe is their account, and you could just pull the rug out from them at any point, that's really hard to want to get behind sometimes.
No,
it doesn't seem.
We had some of those same concerns with Dapper Labs and the Flow ecosystem for NBA Top Shot.
That was a mess.
But on the other side of the coin, because they're centralized, you can yell at them. They can address certain issues. They can make these contracts. There's many good aspects to versus the centralization.
For example, like the Brave browser. If you have a problem with your Brave browser, it's not like you're on Google Chrome where you could just go to Google's support. And even though that's a whole nother nonsense of mess, it's not taking you to a community forums where you have to make a forum post and you have to give more details to strangers online and try to get answers from them that way, like how Brave does. And it could be a pain in the ass sometimes.
It could,
especially when it's a technical glitch that you have no control over.
Not starting an account. All right, let's go look at some other projects now, or touch on some other fun things as I shove with pocket aces and a 3 and a queen.
So like now we're probably at
Blinds
the point...
are real high, so I'm not just doing this willy-nilly. Blinds are at 12,000. I only have 60, so just in case anyone cared.
Isn't it funny though how everyone will put the decentralized on their first main page, like decentralized? Just kidding, we're a company and we're here for profit.
Decentralized to what end?
What does decentralized even mean in their definition?
Exactly. They're probably on the Ethereum network.
Well, yeah, they're using...
So if they're somehow associated with ETH, then they claim that, hey...
Alright, so we're going to take a look at just some prices. I don't know if we need to go into too in-depth of the chart analysis just yet. We'll just do a quick little update. Bitcoin's still hitting that right below $50,000 mark.
We've been hovering right around 50. I keep seeing us above 50, then right below. I wish we would stay above it, but...
We've been doing this for almost 2 months now, this back and forth between 45 and 65, and...
It's been a fun dance.
Yeah. Are we going to break out going up one way or down the other way? Who knows?
Who knows? It is interesting times. I believe our run-up now looks different than both 2013 and 2017. Go out to the full year graph and maybe give them a view of that. But, no, I mean the max view. Let's go out full. This is our run-up now. Looks a lot different than previous run-ups. Let's zoom in. This is 2017. Let's go all the way back to 2013. This little spike in 2013. It does look a lot closer to 2013, like a lot of other people have pointed out, which could signal that this downward rally could be a huge one, losing up to 50%, meaning we could still touch 30,000.
But that happened there. It happened around this time too. Yep. This was our 2017 ride up.
And it was pretty parabolic. It is more similar when you zoom into now, and maybe we're taking this small dip down before a higher high. But as many have pointed out, we could easily be entering the end of this bull market. Many people want it to go on forever, want it to go on way into the fall. I'm just saying there's a good possibility we could have reached a top. No one can say for sure.
We've just gone sideways a lot longer than we have in the past. We still have this up and down, but usually it was just a couple weeks of up and down at the peak, and then it started steadily
Well, and this could be just the beginning of the parabolic run. When you go back to those other ones, this looks like some of the early phases before it ever even shot parabolic, which could validate some of the people's thoughts of going to 200,000-300,000.
I think it went quicker though.
No, go look back at 2017.
You just scroll that. Oh no! Here, you messed it up.
All we gotta do, I like to grab a nice little window so we can see.
Yeah, and then you could just drag that window, and you could keep the same size. No.
But you can... No, I wanted it bigger like that.
Oh, okay.
You can see how our run-up was steady and then parabolic. And we haven't hit a parabolic. If we stretch out our modern day one...
It's because it's been... And that's what I'm saying. It's because it's been so stretched out. Maybe you're... Yeah, it hasn't been...
we could be the early phase. And that's what some of the people are theorizing, that... we're going to go to 300 because this is that early steady flat ground. But I can see both arguments.
So yeah, you go look at the 2017. This is the same size, same everything. So it was a lot shorter. It was only about, what was that, less than a month? A month? And we're already at double that, almost 2 months.
No, exactly. You're saying that this is the top of that. That's not the argument they're making. They're saying that this is over here.
I wasn't saying that. I was agreeing with you, but
No, you're trying to say that this has been that we're longer up here, but they're saying from here to here, this range.
Yeah, so that's where you're saying okay,
we're at currently.
And I'm saying that I'm agreeing that we're not where.
It's just two different arguments. I'm not saying that. I'm what other people have expressed is that we could be in this early phase and we haven't even gone parabolic.
Yeah, and
we
saying
could be
we're
this
in this
dip
early
right
phase
now,
because,
like that dip right there.
I agree. We're in this early phase, and I didn't think that because this, if our run up over here stopped right here, and we started going down right here, then I would have disagreed with that. But I'm agreeing with it because it's nearly almost 3 times longer of the sideways.
Yeah.
So I'm not arguing with you. I was just saying what I thought a month ago.
Well, I don't have any opinions on this, really. I'm not. I think trying to compare it to previous ones is almost
it's a completely different bull run.
So, but I'm just saying what some people are arguing is that we're either in this stage or this stage. One of the two stages. We're either in that early stage running up or we're at the top.
So the only two upper it's either up or down.
No,
the
some
only
people,
two options.
We could be
Sideways.
in the downward. Some people think we could be already in the downward. There's the third option, that you're already in the free fall.
It's interesting. It's just interesting. I just wanted to look at the price and see what. Let's go check out this other crazy one. That. Oh, I did want to keep look. I've been keeping an eye on this one. They're chilling. They've definitely gone back down. They almost hit a cent a couple weeks ago. So you were right on your downward trajectory that you were saying.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like a big thing going downward.
Gains were missed. And then let's see this crazy one.
Dogecoin, still way overvalued in my opinion, but it's come off a lot of money recently.
34 billion.
Yeah. It's an interesting project that I don't know what to say about Dogecoin. I'm happy, I guess it's community driven. Even though there's a few wallets that own a ridiculous amount and it has its issues, it is at least mostly.
Don't you love the rank 7 market cap?
Oh yeah.
One dodge is one dodge.
One Doge.
Yep, Dogecoin's Dogecoin.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy for people. It is introducing a ton of people. They're like, it's a cheap way to get into Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in general. But I'm telling you, people right now, you want a cheap way to get into cryptocurrency, get the Bitcoin Lightning Network, get a Lightning wallet, and start getting Satoshis. They're less than Dogecoin. What is a Satoshi at right now?
I think one sat's at like
1/5000th of a cent?
Yeah,
it's
a
like
million sats or 100,000 sats is like $50.
Yeah,
100,000 sats, $50. Yeah, because it's 50,000. You have 100,000 sats, folks. $50. Get rid of that nasty $50 and get 100,000 sats. Buy yourself a house 10 years from now.
See, and that's what people need to realize, that for Bitcoin, this is still just the beginning. It's just getting adopted by major players. Countries are starting to get scared of it. We really need to make sats the nomenclature or the term that's used when referring to Bitcoin.
All of it.
And I think as Bitcoin gets larger and larger and becomes worth hundreds of thousands, the average day person won't worry about that. And you're going to see everyone talking in terms of sats. And that's a natural progression that'll happen anyway.
Well, the big thing is I think a lot of people are still talking about it, not only just in the Bitcoin, but in the dollar means of it.
Yeah.
So when you tell someone, hey man, I just bought some Bitcoin. Oh, how much did you get? I bought $50. No, you bought 100,000 sats. And we need to go to that mindset in the community of, hey, I didn't just buy, I don't know, $20,000 worth. I bought.
Everyone's still trying to just get rich in their local currency.
Yeah.
They want to get rich in the dinar, the US dollar, the whatever, the peso.
Nigerian, dollar. Or
yeah.
whatever.
And in reality, the whole reason Bitcoin's born, because those are all garbage currencies. You've watched your own governments do horrible acts, make horrible financial decisions, and we'd rather have something absent of all this human error.
Like right now, especially with just the 30% of all US dollars being created in 2020, that's very scary in my mind. Like as a young mid 20-year-old who is still trying to make it in this world, seeing how my buying power has gone down just since I've graduated high school has been insane. No matter how much you're trying to push ahead, there's still just this row of shit coming down the hill.
Used car prices have gone up, stock prices have gone up, home prices, everything has gone up, but in reality it's the dollars become less valuable and your purchasing power has become less. So unless you've got huge raises in the last couple years, or you're getting a lot more money, you're not keeping up with that.
Yeah, and wages haven't even increased. Even if we did pass that $15 minimum, that's going to be due more to screw over the small businesses and not actually bring up people from lower to middle class people to upper class.
People need to demand to get paid what they're worth and what it requires of today's society.
What are y'all bald dudes doing this weekend? Let's get high. I don't know who that was.
Nice, we got someone chatting with us.
He left though, there's no one viewing anymore.
Alright, let's take a break anyway, and we'll come back in a little bit with some music. And
it was a good stream. We're just going to throw on some music, maybe throw on a chart for you guys, and that'll probably be it from Colby and I today. That was good. Hopefully we could do something like that, just more consistent.
Yeah, we're going to try to make this a regular basis thing.
Still a little rough, but we'll start getting some more
Still
stuff
very
down.
rough, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. You guys will get to learn us more as we go along, and I'm sure hopefully we'll get to learn some of you guys more, and as we get more and more people engaged, and hopefully start answering some questions. If you guys see this and you guys have any questions or want us to research any upcoming projects in the next couple days, have something that you know is going to be the next top shit and you want us to look into it, or if you're not so sure of a project yourself and you want some extra opinions on it, feel free to leave us a comment, send us a message, tweet us on Twitter at @TheCryptDough. We even have an Instagram, I believe, as well. Not as active, but we'll get the message. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Colby, you have anything else to say?
No, we'll see you guys soon, and this might not even be the last video for today. We're going to keep practicing this and get more content out to you.
Yeah, so see you later.